Good afternoon. Yes, I know this is a late sparkle, and I'm so sorry. Um, kind of. Uh, I had planned on filming this morning. Didn't get up in time to do it, and I had plans um, with special people, and I'm sorry, but they take priority over sparkle. Um, uh, that sounded really, really awful. I didn't really mean it that way. Um, wow, train of thought just derailed totally. Um, let's just I this was a good morning. Driving to meet up, I was listening to K Love. Wonderful songs reminding me of the message that I had yesterday for Sparkle about celebrating yourself, renewing your mind, um, everything, just everything that I talked about yesterday, just reinforcing that message. Um, and, it just reminding me that no matter what, that it's going to be okay. Um, and before I go all emotional, um, let's get into the face. Uh, I have to tell you, I guess it's been a couple of months back. I bought when the Pantone colors for 2016 were announced. I bought a few Wet and Wild palettes from Kroger, and one of them was a clearance item. So I got it dirt cheap, and something just told me to go ahead and pick up a couple extras. Turns out, now I had played with the palette a little bit, but it's got some colors in it that just kind of scare me. Um, I'll show you. It is the poster child, um, Model Mignon. We're just going to go with poster child. Anyway, as you can see, it has some yellow and green, which are scary colors for me. I've just never, and especially yellow for a brow bone and green for eyelid, and then in the same line it's showing the blues, and I just kind of was very apprehensive, and I had played with the blues a little bit, and played with the top pink a little bit. So this morning when I was getting ready, I decided, I'd pulled this palette out, and I was like, whatever, I'm going to try to do something in the near future with with these colors, or I'm going to give the palettes away, um, because if I'm not going to use them, it's time to go on down the line. But anyway, so this morning when I got up, the original shirt that I planned on wearing was yellow. Um, I ended up changing my mind and wearing this shirt, and namely because it matches my sparkly nails. We ain't even going to talk about the nail polish. We just are not going to talk about it. Apparently, I have a problem, and I don't think there's a 12-step program for makeup addicts. I'm just going to tell you. Um, anyway, as I said in my other video, I'm having a good time. I'm having lots of fun because I get to talk to you, and you get to watch me try out different products and give you my opinion, and you get to watch me be silly, you get to watch me be real, you get to watch me be me, you get to step into my world for a few minutes, sometimes longer minutes. um, I don't know how I'm going to get the video that I recorded, the long version of Sparkle from yesterday. It would not upload yesterday. I don't know why. um, I've uploaded longer videos than that video. It just would not it would not upload. So I don't know how it's going to happen, but it is going to happen because that video. Um, my hair feels good again. That's why I keep messing with it. I'm sorry. Um, that's why lost my train of thought again. Um, but that's why I will figure out a way to upload it if I have to, split it in two or whatever. Um, is a very, very heartfelt message about celebrating you and celebrating who you are. And it's something that I really want to emphasize. Um, anyway, moving forward to the look. Guys, I just love this. This is soft. It is pink. It is so pretty. When I put it on, it was like, whew, my eyes just went, whew, and my heart and my face just kind of went, yeah, you can rock 49 all day long. Um, uh, and you know, when you get that happy feeling when you're putting on makeup, you know that it's going to be a good day no matter what. And yes, it's been a trying day because misconfused, uh, went the wrong way on a road where I knew where I was going. I've been there several more times than I care to own up to. Um, turned onto the road that my destination was on. Got so far down the road, and I called my husband and I said, I think I went the wrong way. And it's like, am I going the right way to get to? And he said, nope, turn around. I was like, okay. Not to mention, my day started off, I had everything set out and ready for this morning. Had to locate my socks. The new furniture has not arrived yet, so you know nothing's really able to be in drawers. Needless to say, I had to fish them out from um, underneath the bed. That loud noise was the cats. They have been, I don't know, all day. They've been alone all morning, so it's untelling what kind of chaos they've been into. Anyway, let's get to this because this video is getting longer and longer, and I'm kind of full. I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm trying to get a whole lot into this one video. It's been a very good, inspirational day for me. Um, anyway, back to the look. I just followed the directions. I'm just going to tell you, it says crease, what you can see of it here. I'm sorry, it does not. It says brow bone. Then my dogs are barking at my neighbor's new toy. They can just bark. They're dogs. That's okay. They've been inside all morning, so put this on the eyelid and just packed it. I kept going back and packing more in. Um, use this in the crease, and oh my gosh, look how pretty it turned out. I'm hoping that you can see because I think I lost all of my good natural lighting because it's in the afternoon. Um, but I was really, really pleased with this look. And just before I dipped the eyeliner brush into this, I said, ooh, let me jump over here. So I used the blue to line my eyes, and on the top, and I brought it on around underneath, and it pretty much, when I put my mascara on, it did what I wanted it to do. It was just on the lash line. Did use a couple of different products today. This came in my choice box, and I've had it for about a month, so I figured I needed to try it because it's getting time for the next one to come. And it is NARS Brow Gel in, I can't make out the name, I'm sorry. Looks like I need longer arms or better eyes, one of the two. And yes, if you're watching me and you're laughing, it's going to happen to you. I laughed at my mother and, you know, my cousins and my aunts and stuff when it happened to them. Guess what? It's happening. And I laughed at my husband too. But yeah, it happens to the best of us with age. I can't tell. It's like Nirvana, maybe. I can't tell. Anyway, um, this little bit will last me a long time because I just took the little wand and I just barely dipped it in and just barely put color on my lashes because I'm not a big brow girl. You know, yesterday whenever I talked about that, I don't, you know, this is my natural brow. They need threaded, but, you know, my brow line is pretty okay. You know, I don't want the first thing that you see when I'm walking towards you to be my brows. Um, You know, especially with my hair being as long, full, and big as it is, you know, if I brush my hair out of the way and, you know, plump, yeah, that's just not the look that I'm going to sport. I'm sorry. If you like it and it makes you happy, do it. Not going to happen with me. Um, I use the Estee Lauder Sumptuous. Um, Glasses would be a really good idea. I can't read. This was a sample that came in with my order. That's what I wore for mascara today, and I'm really happy with it. Um, I'm not sure if it's waterproof or not. I'm thinking that it is because I'm just going to tell you I had a few emotional moments today, um, and everything stayed put. So we're going to think that it is, and I can't see it well enough to tell you if it is or not. Anyway, after um, my little meeting um, was over, um, I went to CVS since I found out where there's one close to me. It's kind of a cool place to just go and wander around whenever you kind of need to collect your thoughts or just don't want to go home just yet. So I wandered around in there and I was looking for a book or something like that to read. And I found this little, basically, deck of cards. They're Keep Calm and Trust God. And, you know, along the theme of, you know, keep calm and sing soft, kitty. Um, but it's 101 messages to encourage and inspire. And I thought, wow, what a cool thing. You know, I was looking for, you know, just something to kind of add to Sparkle a little bit. Just kind of, you know, it's not all, it's, you know, there's encouraging words to as well as scripture. And so, you know, and I've kind of been playing with them, and you know I keep trying to figure out. And this one just kind of uh, is going to be the one for today. And it says, God is my refuge, or God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. And it's Psalms 46:1. And I like this verse so much. It's one that I pretty much know by heart, and it's one that it was one that we used when we were doing homeschool here. Um, and um, on the back, the quote, or the, I guess the quote is from Dwight L. Moody, and it says, "When you have no strength, lean on God, and you will become powerful." And yeah, that's very true. He is, when we are at our weakest, he is at his best. And you know, like I said yesterday, remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Um, and if you even if you don't agree with my belief system, if you need somebody to talk to, hit me up. I'll listen to you. Not going to judge you. I'd rather love you. Um, this life's too short for judging. Um, had a well, I was in CVS. Lady came in with two children and just basically let them run wild while she was getting what she was getting done. And after probably 20 minutes or so, she was back at the pharmacy. Um, Never one time while she was at the pharmacy did she speak to the children. You know, it's a very open store. Um, they're just running around, bouncing balls and things like that. My brain just kind of went, what? You know, because that's just stuff. really, you know, you're in a store. It's not even stuff that belongs to you. Treat it with some respect. But anyway, as I was going up to the counter, she was leaving and she was scolding the children for their, you know, for behaving how they had behaved. And I'm like going, you're going to do it now, you know, as you're leaving, not while they were doing it. Like, you know, that just does not register in my brain. And it was very hard for me to not correct the children, not because I didn't want them to get hurt. I mean, they were doing stuff that could have gotten them injured very easily, you know, climbing on things and stuff like that. But, you know, not my place. So, but as I was going around one of the aisles, um, this little girl, and maybe 4 at best, little tiny old thing, walks right up to me and crosses her little arms and just looks at me. And I said, hello. And she just crossed her arms and just had this look. And I said, how are you? And she kept walking up like, you know, she was going to stand in front of me and keep me from going past her. And as I went ahead and walked past her, I kind of giggled and I thought, you know, little girl, I can pick you up with one hand. You know, just not much bigger, um, not much bigger than, oh, I'd say about 3 or 4. Um, but it just kind of cracked me up because I was like, you know, and then at the same time, it put me in mind of how sometimes we have to be with our battles in life. You know, we see this great big thing in front of us and we try to navigate it and figure it out, and we stand there and we're just kind of like this because there's something wrong. And instead of unfolding our arms and, you know, reaching out for help, we kind of like, I've been that little girl. I think we all have at some point in time. She's cute as a button. If I'd have snacked her and brought her home, spoiled her rotten, if I could have. And I don't mean that. I don't mean that in an illegal way. I just like, I like children one at a time, maybe 2 at a time. That I can deal with that. Beyond 2 or 3, they outnumber me and they win. 1 or 2, I can do okay. But anyway, I just wanted to hop on here and share. You know, this is another long video, guys, and I'm really sorry. I am, but I'm not. Very full. There's just a lot of stuff that I can't go into. But I just I just have a good feeling today, and um, I had a really good time this morning with 2 of my favorite people. I miss them already. Anyway, let's wrap this up because I've got some things to do and I'm sure you do too, and this is getting long again, and you know, I don't want all of my videos to be really long. Um, remember, I am the mayor's daughter. Happy tears. Um, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in my next video. And just remember, I'm emotional. Um, I cry happy tears. Um, more often actually than I cry sad ones. Um, thank you so much for watching, and I really do hope that you have a good day. And if you watched to the end, thank you oh so much, because I'm rather chatty today. I do have a question. we'll make it in another video because this is 20 minutes already.